welcome back to Good Day Live at the Great Minnesota Get Together. Oh,
it's a good group.
It's a good looking crew, yeah.
They know the place to be, right? All right, up next is animal judging. It's actually, we know, big business here at the fair, but it's not the only thing getting judged.
The biggest and best vegetables are also on display inside the Agriculture Horticulture building. And that's where Garden Guide Dale Kay is live this morning. I'm going to stick with Ag Hort. That's a lot easier to say. Hi, Dale.
Hey, good morning to you. Live judging going on right now. As you mentioned, lots of things getting judged this morning, and that does include up here at the Ag Hort building. Mary is a judge. Looks like she's judging green beans over there. She says the hardest thing about judging is picking out all the little defects, and cherry tomatoes are in fact one of the hardest things that she has to judge. I am lucky I've got two contestants that actually snuck in. If you look around here, it is roped off. It is closed for judging. But I did sneak two contestants in here. And my first guest this morning, Ella, where are you from?
I'm from Eagan, Minnesota.
Oh, that's so close to me. Okay, so what did you grow?
I grew winter squash.
Okay, and just not really any winter squash. What kind of entry? What is it? I call it a diorama. What is that?
It's a diorama.
Okay, diorama. I guess that's what we say in Australia. So, what did you grow, and how did you come up with that idea?
Well, at first we were planning to grow these, and this is kind of a long shot, but 5 other squashes, and to make those into the 5 ghosts. And this idea kind of just popped into my mind, and I'm like, oh, this seems so fun. And the squash for the 5 ghosts didn't really get pollinated, so we had to have a backup plan, which to just make Miss and Mr. Pac-Man.
Excellent. It's kind of that's like the 80s. You're too young for Pac-Man. Or is that coming back?
I guess it's coming back a little.
And is this how often, or how long, I should say, have you been competing?
Oh, well, this is my first time competing. I got the idea from my friends.
Oh, and you said you love to paint too, right?
Oh, yes, I love to paint. I love to be creative.
And do you think, just looking, I know you've been checking out the competition over there. Where do you think you stand? And don't worry, nobody's watching. You can be really honest.
I think mine kind of stands out because, I don't know, it's this whole big, diorama thing. But some of the other ones over there are really cool.
Okay, well, I think you're sure. And you know what? This is what everybody's competing for. I should mention there is literally hundreds of entries here. But here, take this. Take that, there. So if nothing works out, at least you got one of those. Okay, also joining us this morning, Terry, how long have you been, where are you from, firstly?
I'm from Harris, Minnesota.
Where the heck is that? I've never heard of that.
Nobody knows where Harris is. We are 20 miles north of Forest Lake.
20 miles north of Forest Lake. Is that good? So what's the soil like up there?
Well, we have heavy clay, for the most part where we're at, but we're close to sand land.
Okay, and how long have you been entering or competing?
At the State Fair, 19 years now.
Oh my, OMG, 19 years.
19 years.
And what did you start, what was your first thing that you brought to the fair?
We started with showing peppers, because we were known as the pepper people. And one of our favorite things was growing peppers, and we came through and we're like, we can grow as good as everybody else. And they're like, well, show. So we decided to start showing peppers, and then we started adding, and one of our friends who showed a lot was like, you need to step up to the plate and show more. So we did.
Okay, so how many first place winners do you have, or what do you?
Overall?
Yes.
We believe we have over 500 blue ribbons.
Oh my gosh, 500.
Yeah.
Any bronzes, or are you just gold all the way?
We have some rosettes, and we've got the platter for the sweepstakes, because in the room, if you get enough points, you can win the sweepstakes. We've won it 8 times out of the last 10 years.
And how many things did you bring this morning? What are you growing, or what's your favorite thing to grow?
Favorite thing? Still love peppers, but we love to grow winter squashes, summer squashes, beans, carrots, beans, more peppers, tomatoes. You name it, we grow. We have 27 entries today.
Okay, and today is really the day that I know the big pumpkins come in yesterday, right? Yes. But everything really comes in today.
Absolutely, yeah. The big pumpkins come in when nobody else is here because of the size of them all, and they're great this year. And then we enter in, bring everything in this morning, and get everything ready to show for the judge to judge, and then this afternoon we'll see how we all did.
Okay, so the Chip's coming down this way. Why don't you show me exactly what you're growing or what you're most proud of?
Well, most proud of, he's actually walked by, but we've got some nice cherry tomatoes right here. We've got some nice grape tomatoes, and we did paste. Our big tomatoes, like so many people, were struggling because we had it warm overnight. It's taken a while for them to ripen. Next showing, we should have red, large red.
Okay, and do you know, Mary, the judge over there, do you realize that it's her hardest job judging cherry tomatoes? Do you slip her $20, or how do you get all those prizes?
So how we do it is we get out a scale, and my husband actually gets out a caliper and measures them and weighs them out to get them to look as nice as possible.
Okay, well, there you have it. I should before we go, just spin around. The heaviest pumpkin over there is actually a state fair record. I think it's 1,679 pounds. It's 1,679 pounds. And you can come and see it live here. Of course, we are at the Egg Hort building, just a stone's throw away from you guys. Back to you.
That's so impressive. I tried to grow pumpkins once.
And
The squirrels enjoyed them.
it's good to, the squirrels
That
need to
happens.
eat.
That's
Squirrels
all it
need to
was.
eat.
Little tiny squirrel food. It's very sad.
Those are some big squash. And I'm trying to think of judging green beans. Seems like it would be kind of tedious. It's not like a squash. You got one. All right, thanks, Dale.